Here we have our preliminary ingredients. Here we have all of our ingredients for making the malassadas. These ingredients should give you, first we start off with 5 pounds of flour. Then we go with a tablespoon or so worth of salt. You can do this by hand. You can do this by hand, adding a teaspoon of salt. Then you want to start melting 2 sticks worth of butter.
Take the eggs out of the fridge. We put the eggs need to be at room temperature. So what we do, we put in hot water, not too hot, to put the eggs in room temperature. Check if it is correct.
You're going to want to break each egg individually into a separate container to prevent any problems occurring with any of them being rotten or anything like that. You're going to want to place all 12 eggs into this one container, as so. Then you want to mix the eggs together with 3½ teaspoons of sugar.
Yeah.
Once your butter is melted, then you're going to want to add 1½ cups of water, 1½ cups of milk, along with 4 tablespoons of Crisco, and then you're going to want to let it sit there for a little bit. Then you want to move all of that mix into a larger pan. Then you're going to want to put the egg mixture into the one with the milk and the Crisco. And then mix while you're doing it as well. Then you want to pour the mixture into the big bowl, as so. Then you're going to want to knead the dough with your hands. This makes it much easier to make it into a nice consistency, as so.
A bit of water, and
you
add
you want to add a little bit of water. Add it very slowly.
Yeah, you doesn't have an amount. You mix it and then knead the little ball a bit more. You put it, but need to have a little bit of
a good consistency.
Yes, consistency. Yeah. Het was goed ferment. Sometimes down.
Ferment.
Ja, kan het drip van.
Then you're going to want to add the yeast. Then you're going to want to add the yeast.
Un pinino da guai, quello lì.
Then mix in the yeast and knead it in.
To have the whole yeast, to mix and all
Yeah.
the
You want to mix the yeast with warm water, both packets. Then you're going to want to add this mixture to the dough. Mix it together.
Ah, podes pôr mais um bocadinho de água se achas que é
Não, eu quero tudo devagarinho para não
Then
mais.
add it to the dough.
A gente não quer, não é?
Mas ela está ainda durena. Isso é 5 a 10 libras, sabe?
Yeah.
Que nem faço isso, que se é 5 libras é só fazer.
If you need to, add some more water to the dough
Yeah.
to make it a much more soft consistency. Then continue kneading it.
That.
You're going to want to do
And
this
you can
until it's
see-
all the same consistency.
Vejo que essa massa fica.
And then you see by eye whether or not. And then you do this until it's all the same.
Olha como nem já disse, tem que levar por isso que fica.
And then you want to add a little bit of flour to the top.
That's it.
Then you're going to want to cover it.
Pequenino.
Then you want to add the cover to the mixture. You're going to likely want to leave this for 2 to 3 hours, depending on how much there are.
We don't want to show what we're going to pull.
After 2.5 hours of rising, it should look like this. And then you start making them into little malasada pieces in a full pan of vegetable oil. And then you flip them like so. And the finished product looks like this. And these look absolutely delicious. I'm going to try not to eat all of them at once. The oil needs to be on high once you're doing this. And then once your malasada is done and fried, you're going to want to take it and then dip it in a bowl of sugar on both sides, as so. And then you're done. And now it looks absolutely delicious and ready to eat.